Testing mic. Testing mic. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Hey Charles, what up? Trying to get the watch hours, you know? And I didn't have a chance to tell MD that I was coming over here. I was rushing after I took the dog out. So I didn't have time. He knows? Okay. I told him earlier, but I didn't know if he remembered. I was going to tell him I was coming over here to prepare. Then I had to take the dog out, so did not get done. I am freezing. It is so cold. I can't warm up. I'm freezing. God. Horrible. This OBS is pretty cool where I can still stream the vertical without using my phone. I like it. He was a good old boy. He was telling people to leave his live and come see. Aw. He is. He's a good friend. He helps me a lot. He has helped me a lot. That is for sure. There she is. Miss Hustler has arrived. But she didn't wave. What's up with that? There's nobody on the list right now. Like, nobody. The list is free and clear. Nope, not using my phone. I'm using OBS with the Atrium plugin. It's pretty cool. It lets you stream vertical with your webcam. Oh, it's not there. That explains it. I hardly ever see that say hi thing. Like, hardly ever. So weird. Because I was like, how is she doing this all the time? I don't even usually see it. Yeah, so I can like stream regular, like horizontal and vertical at the same time. But and I did that like when I tried it, that's what I did. But then it puts, so then you have to, so you're doing basically two separate lives. But then it also, when you're done, you know, in YouTube Studio, like and then it literally shows like two lives, one for each version. I'm like, well, that's too much. Like, I don't, it's going to confuse me. So I figured out how to do it just streaming vertical without doing the horizontal. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Because I use the OBS for like when I'm recording videos. So it's just easier for me. You do, Hustler? Should I put you as number one on the list? I don't like the lags on the lives. There's already a card flipping out. King of Swords in reverse. Where did she go? Hustler. Where did you go? She says she got a question and then she vanishes. Like, for real, like the weather here makes me not want to go outside, period. And I was yelling at the dog to hurry up because I don't want his paws to freeze. All right, I'm putting you... Oh, there goes my monitor. I can't figure out how to stop it from going to sleep. I gotta remember to hit my mouse every now and then. Okay, what's your question? I got my paper. I was prepared. I got all prepared and probably nobody will be in here and I won't need the paper. Oh well, better safe than sorry. All right, I'm ready for your question when you are. Ugh. Try not to be loud with my shuffling. Okay. I know who you mean, so... Hey, Gulner, you want another one? I read you the other night, didn't I? Your name looks familiar. I'll put you down. Right now it's just Hustler in front of you. So you can be second, okay? Okay, I've got you second after Hustler. Okay. So I'm currently reading for Hustler. Is she going to be friends with me in the future? So I know who you're referring to, so I don't need to ask. That's fine. You can hide. Hey, Beanish. I remember you too because I thought your name was cute. Your name is so cute. I just think it's the cutest name. We're hanging out again, Beanish. You want to get... Okay. I'll put you after Gulner. Hold on, Hustler, 1 second so I can write these down. Sona, what do you mean, like 5? Or was that a typo? I can put you after Beanish. Hold on, guys. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now I know what you mean. I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay. Okay, so that's the order right now, guys. Okay, Hustler. Okay, will she still want to be friends with Hustler in the future? Will she still want to be friends with Hustler in the future? These cards stick together, but I love them. It's not going to work that way. Gotta do it a different way. Hey, Kinza. Hustler, yes. 4 of Wands. Let me pull just a few more. 3 of Wands. Okay, Kinza, I'll put you on the list. There'll be 3 ahead of you. And 9 of Pentacles. So, Hustler, I think definitely, I think it's going to take a little bit of time. But you've got 4 of Wands. It's kind of building blocks, foundational stuff. 3 of Wands. Kind of looking ahead to the future. 9 of Pentacles. So that's pretty slow energy. It moves slowly. So I think yes, but it might take a while. So it could take, 9 months if we're going by Pentacles that are on the card. So I think yes, but I don't think it's going to be quick. Like eventually, yes, is what I'm getting. Okay, so it's Gulner, Beanish, Sona, and then Kinza. That's what we have right now. Did you get that, Hustler? Okay. I instantly felt yes. I just think it'll take a while. You know, I don't think it's going to happen overnight. Yep. So I would just do your thing, you know, and like try not to think about it, although I know that's hard. Oh, God, these cards. Yep, you do. Gulner, do you have a question? Because I know the other day you did kind of a general, if I remember. Will I meet my destined life partner in 2026? I'm only interested in marriage. Married. What? Oh, material men. Oh, oh, flings. Okay. Okay. For a minute, I read that wrong and I thought you were saying I'm only interested in married men. It stopped me in my tracks. I got it. Okay. Okay. Will Gallner meet her destined life partner in 2026? Looking for long term. I know, I know. I just read it wrong when I was reading what you had written. Your question. Oh my gosh. Yeah, single until you marry them, right, Gallner? Single until you marry them. Okay. So Gallner wants to know, will she meet her life partner? Hi, Rosebud. Will she meet her life partner in 2026? First card. Six of Swords in reverse. Let me get some more. That's going to need a few more cards. Ace of Swords. That's good. That's new beginnings. Okay. That's new energy. Oh, you got pulling swords here. And Death in reverse. What about the mad basher? What? You want another one? I'll put you after Kinza, hustler. Rosebud, I'm not. Rosebud, you're kind of confusing me. Okay, so Gulner, the death card. By the way, this deck, I love this deck. I love the way this death card looks. It's pretty cool. Came out in the reverse, which means, you know, when something ends, something begins. So you've got Ace of Swords, which is all about newness. Okay, new things, new offers. Death in reverse, that means starting something new. Six of Swords in reverse. This has a little bit of an energy of maybe someone from your past. I'm going to get a few more. Why the Six of Swords? Two of Swords in reverse. Ooh, the Empress. This is feeling a little... Yeah, I know. You're saying no past. This could even be maybe a choice between two people at some point. Okay. This is the Empress. That is really good. That's really good energy. What about Ace of Swords? Temperance. Okay. Hey, Day Day. So Temperance in reverse with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you could be a little impatient when it comes to finding your partner, finding the person that would want to marry you. Yep, Day Day, I'll add you in a second. So I feel like maybe not think about it so much. This Temperance in reverse can be some kind of impatient energy. Okay, I've got you on the list, Day Day. Give me another one with this Ace of Swords, Temperance, Knight of Cups. So, Knight of Cups. This person could be younger than you. This could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So see, he's coming in on the horse and he's got his cup, which represents love or an offer. I feel like, yes. I feel like you might have more than one option though at some point in time. Like, two people liking you at once. So I feel like you might have options, okay? But I do feel like somebody's coming in, but I feel like you have to be patient and wait for him because this came out right after the Temperance. Okay, so let me see what we get with the Death card. Tell me more about the Death card. Queen of Swords. Interesting. Seven of Swords. Okay. I don't know if you... Well, this could mean a couple things. It's possible that he could have been with the Death in reverse. It's a possibility. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords. Now, I don't know. Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with the question that you asked, okay? But I'm going to say it anyway, because that's how I am. I have to say it if I'm getting it in the cards. No, you're not. That's what I was going to say. This is not you. I feel like I was going to ask if there's a mother figure in your life or somebody. This is giving me the feeling of somebody maybe trying to control things, even to the point of there's maybe, I don't know, some kind of sneakiness or doing things that they're not telling you about. Some interference of some sort. Your mother, okay, that's okay. That that makes sense because that's, you know, queens can be a mother type of figure. It's an older energy. Um and seven of swords is somebody trying to like get away with something. They're sneaky. If you look at the picture here, you know, he's like tiptoeing across the roof of the house. Um I want to get another one on that because because something's going on there with this Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Is she more, does she worry more about money and things than you do? Like, is that more important to her for you? This is almost like, because Queen of Pentacles, okay, that's money, material things. It is, you know, it's also stability as far as wanting you to be stable and secure. But it seems like she's worried about the coin. Almost like any money someone might have is more important than how much they love you and that type of thing. Makes sense? She does? Okay. So that's what that is about. Which, you know, I guess it's relevant if she tries to interfere with a connection that you're in. I don't know, you know, how far she would go with anything. But it came up here, so I had to like bring it up, okay? But I think it looks good. But I think you have to be patient. Okay? This Knight of Cups, like I said, this person could be younger than you. Now it's not a Knight of Pentacles and it's not a King of Pentacles. So, I don't know with your mother there. Let me try and tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Judgment. Oh, I love this. I love these cards. I feel like whoever it is, it's going to be very healing. It'll be a very healing relationship. It'll be very, because you've got the Temperance, which is healing energy, and then Judgment as well. So I feel like he's going to be very good for you. Okay, Gulner? Like this person that you meet. Possible he could have been married before, but there's really, you know, I didn't get a lot on that. But I think it'll be a very good thing. Like, you'll know. I feel like you'll know right when you meet him. Like, it's kind of going to be like instant connection. Okay? You're welcome. Okay, so Beanish, I'm going to grab my other deck. Beanish is up next. So Beanish is next, then Sona, Kinza, Hustler, and Day Day. Hi, Whoopsie. Hi, Crystal. Whoopsie, we've got a list. You have to get on the list. So right now there's 5 people on the list. What kind of married life? Okay, so Beanish, your question is kind of similar to what Guldner's question was. What kind of married life will I have? Will I be happy? I'm going to use my other deck. I have a list that I'm making. So, like, read the pinned message down there, Whoopsie. I had to grab my rings. I feel naked without my rings when I'm reading my big rings. What kind of married life will I have? Will I be happy? Okay. 2 seconds, Beanish, okay? Okay, so I'm crossing off Beanish. So after Beanish, we have Sona, Kinza, Hustler, and Day Day. Unless I add any more after that. Okay. So what kind of... No problem, Whoopsie. I can add you if you want. You just have to wait for who I'm doing already. So what kind of married life will Beanish have? Will Beanish be happy? Wow, these cards are just... I want to get them worn down. What kind of married life will Beanish have? Will Beanish be happy? What kind of married life will Beanish have, please? Please and thank you, Spirit. What kind of life will Beanish have when married? Okay, let's see. Death card. It's the second time that's come out tonight. Got some Scorpio energy going on here. Okay, let me see. What kind of married life will Beanish... That was fast. Death and Judgment. These cards keep coming out over and over. They keep coming out together. Okay. Lots of transformative energy in the air right now. Lots of new beginnings. Same with this. Ace of Pentacles. What kind of married life will Beanish have? Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to create more it's going to create more stability, or it's going to be a very secure marriage. Same thing with what I don't know, I think that was Gullner. Very healing. Let me see what I get with the Judgment. Whoa. King of Pentacles, definitely. Which King of Pentacles, the most stable pentacle of the court cards, besides the Empress. So I'm just picking up a lot of loyalty. It's very grounding. So these pentacles, it's very grounded energy. It's like the root of a tree. Okay. You know, Judgment is transforming. It's the death card, that's about newness. Like it could end up being a Scorpio, okay? The King of Pentacles, if it's speaking directly about the person, you know, it can mean that they're financially secure, stable, loyal. They don't make rash decisions, okay? It's very grounded energy. Let me get one for... And then you have the Ace of Pentacles over here. Four of Swords in the reverse. I don't feel like... I get an energy of like you waiting for this to happen. I don't feel like you're going to have to wait a long time. Like, I don't feel... Something is changing. Ace of Pentacles, that's about new things, a new offer. Four of Swords in the reverse. It's a resting period coming to an end. Or a period of, like, nothing happening, coming to an end. Will Venus... No, I'm going to ask this specifically. Will Venus be happy in this marriage? Will Venus be happy in this... Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's interesting, Spirit. Clarify that. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Are you an air sign? Hey, Sirok. Still going. I just started at 9 o'clock. I've only been going for 40 minutes. What are you talking about? Are you an air sign, Venus? You're not. There's something about... You're Capricorn, so you're all this Pentacle energy. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Please tell me we don't have another mother interruption or influence here. Five of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Hey, Marquez, there's a list. So currently there is 4 more people on the list after Venus, who I'm currently doing. If you want, I can add you to the list. So the Queen of Swords can be a... it can represent someone else in your life or you yourself, okay? It can represent a mother figure, somebody older than you. Queen of Swords is very... They do things with their head, okay? They don't lead with their heart. Very smart, logical, okay? Okay, I'll add you, Marquez. So there was almost... And then we have the Nine of Swords and this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I almost feel like there could be... Now, Nine of Swords is stress. It's anxiety. Okay? She's got her face in her hands here. There's something... I'm going to have to clarify this Ten of Pentacles. There's something that... And it might be a tiny issue, but there's some kind of... I'll call it a blip. I don't know. I'm gonna It could be. There's really like no way to know for sure. Who am I adding? Oh, I'm adding Marquez. Okay. I gotta add Marquez before I forget. Okay, you're on there, Marquez. Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. First, I want to get one on this Three of Pentacles. Okay. Now, tell me more about the Queen of Swords. The Hermit. Virgo energy. I actually feel like this might be your energy in the future. So, because I feel like this person is going to be very successful, okay? King of Pentacles, right? So, I feel like he may work a lot. So, the energy that I get from this is he could even be like the boss of a company or, you know, in charge of other, you know, employees, that kind of thing. So I feel like it may be a case of he might work a lot, and I feel like it might stress you out at times. Okay. Just like a thing of, oh, you know, he's working so much. And I feel like there may be times where, no, I'm not, no, that's, no, not saying that, Beanish. I'm saying it just might, there may be times where if he's working a lot and you're, you know, it's kind of like a come and go, you're not seeing him as much as you want to. I just think there may be times of that. We've got the Hermit here. So it's kind of like this energy. It keeps coming back to me. Okay. It's just going to be like, you're going to be all in your head, which is the sword energy. I just feel like there'll be times here and there when, you know, it may take you a while to be used to the fact that he might work quite a bit. Does that make sense? It's not going to be like you're going to be totally unhappy or anything. It's just going to be, you know, there'll be a period of adjustment. Let me put it that way. It's going to be something that maybe bothers you and you have to kind of get used to it. Does that make sense, Beanish? Hi, Anita. I can add you to the list, but there are currently 5 people that would be ahead of you. Do you want me to still add you, Anita? But I do feel like it's going to be a good connection, Beanish. I feel like you're going to be happy. I just feel like there'll be an adjustment period, which would probably happen between the time you know, meet him and marry him. So it's not going to be something sudden. You know, you will be able to adjust, you know, to him working, but it could take some time for that. But I do think you will be happy, and I do think it's good. I think it's a good connection. It'll be very healing. And I think he will, you know, want to take care of you monetarily and all those things, because that's what King of Pentacle energy is. It's very loyal energy, very secure, very stable. Okay, Beanish? Okay, Anita, I'll add you to the list. Whoopsie, you're not even on the list because you never said that you wanted to be added to the list. So Sona is next. Sona, are you still here? You're welcome, Beanish. Okay, give me a few minutes to shuffle, and then I will get to your reading. Oh, you did? I didn't see you say that. Whoopsie. Okay, let me add you. Okay, Zara, adding you. So we have Sona, Kinza, Hustler, Day Day, Marquez, Anita, Whoopsie, Zara. That is our list right now. Gotta just drop my cards. Sort of feeling no contact. Wait, let me scroll back. Sona, did you ask your question yet? Did I miss it? I feel like I missed your question. Sorav, I'm probably not pronouncing that. Is that the other person? So you want to know how they feel about you, but there's no contact? Is that correct? Okay. I'm probably not going to pronounce that name correctly. I apologize. Some of these names are hard for me to pronounce. Okay, so how does Sarah feel about Sona? There's been no contact. This you didn't see it probably because there's not much room on this video. This just flew out of the deck. Page of Cups. So I feel like this person still has some feelings there. Page of Cups can even be the energy of an apology. Okay, let me get a few more. Tell me more. How does Sarah feel? There's been no contact. Strength. Leo. This person really admires you, Sona. I cannot pronounce your name. Whoever that is that just commented. There is a list currently. And there's 8 people currently waiting. Okay? I can add you to the list if you want. Two of Wands. So, Sona, I feel like this person is having it feels like they're struggling because they have not been in contact with you. Page of Cups, Strength card, which is Leo energy. Two of Wands in reverse. So Let me get a few more. Okay, I'm gonna... So, Donna, okay. Let me have one on that Page of Cups, please. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they don't like the change. They don't like the fact that there's no contact. And I don't feel like they like that at all. Like, I feel like they're really missing you or something here. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they're struggling. Oh, what is this? Oh, the Star card. Oh, yeah. King of Wands in reverse, the bottom of the deck. So here's what I feel. Well, even though he's the reason and he may have be the one that made the choice, I think he's regretting it. The Star card in reverse, that's not happy at all. That's Aquarius energy. Two of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like he doesn't like the change. Page of Cups, like I said before, can be the feeling of, or the energy of someone who wants to apologize. And we've got the Strength card, which is, you know, it's about trying to gather strength. It's about courage. It's fire energy. I feel like he thinks about you like all the time. Because I feel like he regrets it. And I feel like he wants to talk to you, but he's, you know, he doesn't... He wants to talk to you, but he's too afraid. Like, he's too afraid to come forward and actually contact you. But I feel like he thinks about that constantly. Okay, Maria. I will add you to the list. My list is getting long here. Let me cross off Sona. Does that make sense, Sona? So, like, I feel like even though he's the one that did it, I feel like he regrets it. But he doesn't... And I feel like he wants to, like, contact you again. It could even be to apologize, because I keep getting this apology energy that keeps coming back with this, okay? But it's kind of like, you know, he knows, like, well, I screwed up. That was a mistake. You know? I'm completely happy. Or, I'm not happy. Completely unhappy without Sona. So he's like, it's like he's ruminating in his mistake. He knows that he screwed up, is what I'm getting from this. Does that make sense, Sona? Like, it's basically someone having a pity party, you know, because they screwed up. It feels like he's still, you know, wants to talk to you, wants to be around you, but he just doesn't have the nerve, at least right now. So, he's kind of sitting in his own, you know, pity right now. Kind of realizing that he screwed up with that one. Okay, son, I hope that helped. So next is Kinza. Are you here, Kinza? I need to drink because my throat's starting to get dry. want to know about the family background of my future husband. The family background? So what do you mean by that? The family background? Like, do you want to know if they're good people? I want to make sure I know exactly what you're talking about, like what you're referring to. So after Kinza, we have Hustler, Day Day, Marquez, Whoopsie, Zara, Donna, and Maria. Okay, so yes, like what kind of family does he belong to? Middle class, rich, and are they? Okay. Are they rich? Okay. Let's see. I need to shuffle a little bit more here. Everybody would like to know about their future husband tonight. What values, morals does he and his family have? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Kinza would like to know about her future husband's family. I should say him and his family. What kind of morals do they have? Kinza would like to know about her future husband and his family and what kind of morals and values they have. Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords. That's the first card. That's pretty good, actually. What else? Tell me more about Kinza's future husband's family. Well, they appear to be very honest. Material-wise, King of Pentacles. That is material things, money, stability, loyalty. King of Swords, honesty. What else? Tell me a little more. And then Queen of Swords again. These cards keep... And I know I shuffled all these. The Chariot. Oh, 10 of Cups. I feel like they're pretty close. Family-wise, I feel like they have good morals and values because of this King of Pentacles, along with the King of Swords. 10 of Cups, I mean, that's emotional happiness. It's family life. You can see the parents with the children. Let me see about the Queen of Swords. Okay, Payush, there's a list, so you have to be added to the list in order to ask a question. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like in general, they're you know, it's a good family. Like, I feel like they're closer. I feel like money is important to them. They're very, as well as honesty. Okay, so they seem very well balanced. There could be one younger person in there who kind of doesn't fit in with the rest of them. Payush, I'd have to add you to the list. There'd be eight people ahead of you, Payush. So anyway, Kinza, there could be just one person in that family, maybe younger, not a troublemaker, but I just feel like that person would be not as concerned with money as the rest of them might be. More of an emotional type of person. Or that could even be the person you end up with. I'm not sure. But it could just be a younger person. Nothing bad, just a little different than the rest of them. So whether that would be your husband or someone else in his family, okay? Feels a little bit younger energy wise. But this Knight of Cups here, he's kind of stuck in between this other, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So it's kind of like he's different from the rest. I just get this feeling of a different energy. Does that make sense, Kinza? I'm trying to explain it so that you understand what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you so much for donating. Was your name Donna? Okay. So Kinza, it looks really good, but there just might be one person in that mix. Nothing bad. Like I said, just different. But I feel overall they seem to be very loyal, very, truthful and honest people. Definitely. So you are okay. I thought you were Donna. Donna, I don't know how I remembered that. I just remembered your chat name was completely different than your actual name. Maybe that's how I remembered. I don't know. You're welcome, Kinza. Like I said, it does look good. Looks like just someone in that mix in the family is a tad bit different than the rest. Just they kind of stand out in some way, or they're just different. But it's not a bad thing. Okay, so Kinza is done. Hustler, are you here? Hustler is next. I don't know if she's here lurking somewhere. Probably. She likes to lurk. I gotta watch my time. It's 10 o'clock, so we have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Now you guys see me counting my people on my list here. There, I knew you were here lurking somewhere. Okay. So after Hustler, then we have Day Day, Marquez, Anita, Whoopsie, Zara, Donna, Maria. Okay, Hustler, what is your question, ma'am? Yeah, I'm getting to that. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, Kinza. Keeping an eye on my time. I'm just trying to keep the readings, not so long-winded. I tend to talk a lot, so I'm trying to keep an eye on my my time here, my readings or whatever. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it all. Payush. No, I don't remember you asking. If you did, I apologize. I didn't see you. I didn't see you ask. Sometimes I miss comments while I'm reading, so trying to keep an eye on all the comments here. Okay, your question is... Is taking her name off our month-to-month lease going to be a smooth... Well, it seems like it would be. Okay, I'm going to add you, Payush. Okay, so it's taking her name off the month-to-month lease going to be a smooth process. Nine of Cups. It seems, I mean, that's a good card, Nine of Cups. Let me get a couple more just so I can validate Six of Cups. I feel like it's going to be smooth as far as the process. Emotionally, I don't know. Emotionally, I think you might have some... Like, I feel it might emotionally upset you just for the fact that you're taking her off. Do you know what I'm saying? And why, and the whole everything emotional involved with that. But I feel like the actual process, you know, the technicality of it will go smooth. I just feel like you're going to struggle a bit with it internally. You got the Five of Wands. This can be internal conflict type of energy. And Six of Cups, you know, that's that nostalgia card. Thinking about things from the past. But Nine of Cups, this is why I say the actual process will be smooth. But emotionally, I feel like you're going to struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be difficult emotionally, like when you're doing it at a... I feel like you're going to feel like you're okay, but I feel like it might hit you at some point while you're, you know, doing it or right after, where it's just might hit you kind of all at once. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you want to know the emotional... Yeah. I feel like it will. Like, which, you know, it would anybody. Like, it's just... But I think it might be good if it does hit you, because then you can, you know, you can't, like, release it until you feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just part of the process. You have to go through it to get through it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to hit you. But I think you'll be, you know, I think you're still going to be fine. Because then also, once you do that, then you're closing off the chapter. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it's like you're ending that cycle, you're ending that period of your life so that you can start, you know, your new journey. It's kind of clearing the baggage, do you know what I'm saying? So that you can keep moving forward. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. I feel like you're going to hold it together. You might kind of lose it at one point, but then you'll be okay. But you'll be fine because you're hustler. You're hustler Callie. You will be fine. Yeah. It's just like, you know, it's the equivalent of like giving them back their things or clearing their things out or what, you know what I mean? Like just removing the parts so you could start over. Yep, but you'll be fine. I know you will. You'll be perfectly fine. So who do we have now? So we have Day Day. Are you here, Day Day? Okay, so what is the major sign for me to know that I have met my person? So after Day Day is Marquez and then Anita. Right after that. Okay, so what is the major sign for me to know that I have met my person? That's an interesting question. I kind of like that question, actually. I don't know if you'll have a major one, but I'll ask. Okay. For Day Day, what is a major sign they can look for so they know that they've met their person? Wait, did I have one flip? I did not. What is a major sign they can look for when they know they've met their person? Oh, you got 7 of Cups. This one wants out. Ooh, you got the Emperor. That's Aries energy. 7 of Cups. Well, they might be an Aries or a fire sign, first of all. They might be the boss of a company. If this person ends up being the Emperor type energy, you'll definitely feel it. Let me get a few more. What major sign? The Tower in reverse. Well, there is a... You're asking for a major sign, and there you get the Tower. Definitely a major sign. I feel like it's going to happen during some kind of major change in your life or right after. It could even be someone you meet or know from work. Someone older than you. Let me get a few more here. Why the 7 of Cups? Why the 7 of Cups? 4 swords in reverse. I feel like they're not... Well, this isn't... I don't know if you'd call it major. This person is going to be very... They're going to have very calming energy. Like there's something about them that it's not confusing. It won't feel confusing. You won't be confused. 8 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like they're... Even though I've got the Emperor here, which is very in control, you know, it's like boss type of energy, authority kind of energy. The emperors know what they want. Okay, they're in control. They're not afraid to get anything that they want. So I almost feel like this person would have the energy of coming right up to you. Like, even if like if you've never even met them before, coming right up to you and saying, hey, I really like your style, or I like your clothes, or just kind of very forward, very outspoken. Okay. I feel like, though, it's going to happen after some kind of change in your life. This is the Tower in reverse. The Tower in the upright is major change. I mean, usually major. A big move, a new job, quitting a job, moving, to another place, something major. Let me get one on that. Ten of Wands. You might even, there's some kind of change, I feel, a big change that's going to happen in your life, which, can be very stressful. Ten of Wands is kind of stressful energy. It's carrying a heavy load. And so I feel like it's going to have something to do with that. Seven of Swords. Well, that's interesting. The Fool. There's Aries energy all over this. Here's Aries energy again with the Fool card. Okay, so this is going to sound kind of crazy. Oh, bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. So Day, this gives me the feeling of something happens in your life, a change, a major change, okay? Something that will take you by surprise. I feel like whatever it is going to leave you feeling very overwhelmed. So it's kind of like, this could even be, so then we have Seven of Swords. This can be somebody trying to betray you or hide something from you. And I feel like you're going to be struggling a bit with the situation, whatever that is, okay? There's something, I don't know. I don't know if it's a friend betraying you, doing something behind your back. There's something there. And I feel like you will meet this person as that's happening or right after. And it's kind of like they're going to help you in this situation in some capacity. I don't know. There's something here about, and I don't think it's somebody you even know right now. There's just something about this Emperor energy. And it's kind of like the Emperor comes in and just like makes everything better. God. The Fool, that's Aries energy again, and so is the Emperor. And then the Lovers, that's about a choice. It can be about that close connection. But it has something to do with whatever this Tower moment is, that's going to happen. And I feel like this person is going to have, it's like they're going to help you through that somehow, in some capacity. I don't know what that is. And I feel like that will be the major sign. And that might sound really crazy and bizarre. I'm like, it kind of sounds a little, but there's something that's some change that will happen to you in some part of your life. And this person is going to help you with that. And you'll know they're going to have assertive energy, not aggressive, not mean, not nasty. It's kind of like they're in charge. Okay, they're the emperor. This is in charge. But at the same time, this person is going to have very calming. I feel like they're going to be very calm. Like calm, cool, and collected. Okay? Like, do you see how calm this guy is sitting here? He doesn't have a care in the world because he knows what he's doing. This person will know what they're doing when they're helping you. And I feel like that's how you two are going to connect. That is a major thing to look for. If you understand that. Night, Charles. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to stay warm. I'm not doing a very good job of staying warm. Azara, you've got like 3 ahead. You got Marquez, Anita, Whoopsie, and then you're after that. You're welcome, Day Day. I hope you understood everything I said. It was a little, I don't know what to call it. There's just some kind of event that's going to happen in your life. Some kind of change. And I feel like, like I said, you'll meet them during when things are changing or directly after. And I just feel like you'll know. You're going to know. Like, I don't think you're going to even have to question when you meet this person. You'll know. Okay, so Marquez is next. If Marquez is still here, I don't know. Marquez, are you still here? Okay, will my relationship with my boyfriend, Edgar, be long-term with children and marriage? Second question, can I know when my ex, Carlos, leave me alone after finding out? Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to reread that one. Give me a second. Okay. Second question, can I know when my... Okay. Well, first of all, I'm just going to say, I hope he leaves you alone, because there's nothing worse than an ex not leaving you alone. Definitely. Okay, Marquez wants to know, will her relationship with Edgar be long-term with children and marriage? For Marquez, will her relationship with Edgar be long-term? Gonna handle this first one first. Okay. Will Marquez and Edgar have a long-term relationship with children and marriage? Let's see what we get. Okay, Hangman in reverse. Hey, Cats. Cat, you're the one from Franz, aren't you? Ooh, you got the High Priestess. Marquez is coming in with the High Priestess. Pisces energy. Well, actually, both of these are majors. Hangman in reverse. Get another one. Whoa. That one just flew and hit the table. Eight of Wands in reverse. Why do these... Page of Swords. Ugh, I feel like Carlos is already coming into this reading. Okay. Trying to keep it separate, but it's not working. Don't think it's working. Clarify the Hangman. So, Marquez, I feel like it's, you guys have a, I feel like, it, you know, you guys know how to work well together, like as a team. Let me see about this. I don't know if you have dreams about your future with him, with this high, because you've got the High Priestess here, which is very intuitive energy, okay? This is Pisces energy. Very intuitive. You can have, you know, you could get signs, symbols, dreams, downloads in dreams. Like, I feel like you already know intuitively how things will work out with you and Edgar. Yeah, I feel like, because I feel like you're having dreams and I don't know. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like, so Three of Wands in reverse. Like, it feels like you already know. Like, it's almost like you have a spiritual knowing already that it'll be long term. Let me get another one on Three of Wands. Whoa, that was forceful. Four Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's like you know. Like this, all this energy coming off these cards are, it's like you already know on like this deeper level, spiritual level, that it will last. I haven't seen anything. I'll have to ask separately about the kids. This Eight of Wands in reverse over here, Page of Swords. This is what's feeling more like Carlos. let me see what I get with this Eight of Wands in reverse. I was gonna ask that question separately when I... Oh, that's definitely Carlos. Okay. Hierophant in reverse with the Eight of Swords. So it's like, I feel like, I don't know if you cut off like communication and he's not taking the, you know, that hint. Hierophant in reverse. This is like, you know, in the upright, that's commitment. You know, I love the buffalo on here. Anyway, it's Page of Swords. Like, I don't know if he's watching you online or what, because this can be a nosy person, like keeping an eye on you. That's why I said that these two over here were making me think of that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's... So, he's like watching and, you know, like he's lurking in the background. Let me get one on that Page of Swords. Yeah, yeah, that was... It doesn't surprise me. See, Five of Wands. This is like conflict, inner conflict, competition. Like, he's over here, you know... Like, I feel like that's his, you know, he's worried about that. Well, is Carlos gonna, you know, knock it off when he finds out? I don't know if he's gonna give up easy. Well, he might. 10 of Cups in reverse. I think he will. I don't think it's gonna be instantaneous. You know, I think eventually he'll stop. But I think... Oh, no. We got the Two of Cups after that. He'll still be feeling it, but I don't think he'll bother you as much, you know, after that. Because this 10 of Cups in reverse, that's like... There went the happy family, you know, love situation that he's got. He could still have that in his head, but I don't think he's going to act on it. Or if he does, I don't think it's going to be as, you know, bad as it's been, I guess I should say. Yeah, and then this came out, the Devil. Yeah, he's got some he's kind of toxic there. With that Devil card. Okay. Let's go back. What about children for Marquez and Edgar? What about children? 7 of Cups. Well, I hope you don't have 7. Well, I don't know. Maybe you want 7 children. 7 of Cups. That's some choices. Lots of choices. Let's see, what else? Six of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like your current relationship is good. I do feel like you'll have children. Maybe a son. A son keeps coming up. Like you might have a son first. Like the first child you would have. I feel like it could be a son. I don't know if you've dreamt of that. It's giving me the same... It's giving me the same vibes as like this High Priestess did. Almost like you've had a dream that you've, you know, that you're pregnant or that you already had the child and it's a boy. Something to that effect. It's giving me like the same kind of feeling here as the High Priestess was, if that makes sense. Like you might see symbols about it, or, you know, synchronicities. But as far as the relationship, I think it will last, because I think you already know that. Yeah, that you have. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just the picture right here on this card. As soon as this, I saw this picture, this face. That's when that came. It's like poop. It was like I felt it. You know, because it's that high priestess energy. So I feel like when you do have kids, I feel like the very first one is probably going to be a boy. But Carlos, he can just stay over there in his own little world. And yeah. Yeah. He's upset, but I think he'll get over it. He'll get over it. And I think that's when, you know, usually that's when it happens. When they know you have somebody else, and, you know, it's like, okay, I got to give up now. There's somebody else, you know. So I hope that helped, but I don't know if I told you much than you already knew. Because I feel like you know a lot of it already, Marquez. With that high priestess energy. So thank you so much. That was a fun one. Minus the Carlos part. That wasn't that much fun, but you know. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Anita, you are next. Just give me 1 second, Anita, if you're here. My throat's getting irritated. It always does when I talk a lot. It gets scratchy. So I need to run and get like a cough drop or something. Okay. Got a throat lozenge from my throat because it's okay. Who will marry me? Will I get love, marriage, or arranged? Oh, okay. Okay. So Anita wants to know who will marry me. Will I get a marriage of love or arranged marriage? The Judgment card keeps wanting to come out. Okay. Who will Anita marry? What kind of marriage will this be for Anita? Who will Anita... Oh, that was fast. 3 of Wands in reverse. Oh, same cards keep coming Oh. What kind of marriage? Jeez. Why does this? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm reshuffling. Actually, I'm going to use this other deck. I shuffled this deck, but the same cards keep wanting to come out. Hi, Pearl. Right now there's 5 people would be ahead of you. You still want me to add you? Okay. Okay, Pearl is going to be the last one on the list. I have to cut off my list. Pearl is officially the last one on the list. Okay. Starting this again for Anita. What kind of marriage would this be for Anita? Oh. This is a star card. You're going to be happy. Going to be happy, Anita. Judgment. Again, this judgment card keeps. Like, everybody is getting the judgment card. There are so many changes going on right now with people. Craziness. What kind of marriage will... Okay, 2 came out. King of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Well, the person might end up being older than you, Anita. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be an arranged... let me see. Queen of Cups, that's love. Queen of Cups is about love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And you've got the Star card. That's also about hopes and dreams, happiness. What about the King of Swords? 4 of Cups. Page of Swords. I feel like it's going to be love, Anita. I feel it's going to be a love marriage. I don't feel like it's going to be arranged. Hi, love me. Sorry, I had to end the list, so I'm no longer taking any more readings. Because I've already got like 5 or 6 people on the list, so I had to close the list off. But I do them frequently. I do the lives frequently, so you can check back tomorrow, or if you subscribe and hit the notification, then when I do them again, you'll get notified. Okay? So Anita, like I said, I think it's going to be a love marriage. I don't think it will be arranged. And I think you're going to be happy. I think it's going to be a good thing. Because you've got this Queen of Cups here, and you've also got the Star card, which is happiness. So I don't think at all that you'll be unhappy. When will you get married? Okay, let me see. When will Anita get married? When will Anita get married? 3 of Swords in the reverse. Two of Cups. I think it's still going to be a while. I'm trying to get it. Oh, you got the Lovers now. I think it's going to be. Well, I don't know. You don't have many pentacles here. It feels like it's at least 6 to 8 months away for sure, if longer, or if not longer. I mean, I don't think it's anytime soon. As far as signs, could be a Gemini, Aquarius. What else do we have here? We have quite a bit of quite a bit of air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius is a strong one. Gemini with the Lovers. Scorpio. So any one of those. But I definitely think it'll be for love. I definitely feel like it will be for love. I hope that helped a little, Anita. Nothing is set in stone, though, remember. Everything is always changing. Energy is always changing. Never stays the same. Zara, Whoopsie is in front of you. I don't know if Whoopsie's still here or not. Are you still here, Whoopsie? Oh, there's Whoopsie. You're right after Whoopsie, Zara. Is our relationship going to end this year? Names Manpreet and I cannot pronounce those names. Very rough patch. Thank you, Anita. Very rough patch and long distance. Okay. Oh gosh, I cannot pronounce these names. Manpreet and Niraj. Very rough patch. Long distance. Is the relationship going to end this year? Is the relationship going to end this year? Hi, Hector. I'm sorry. The list is now closed. I had to close the list off. Manpreet Niraj. Thanks, Whoopsie. I think I'm sorry. Ooh. Hector, I'm going live quite frequently, so you can check back. I'll probably be here tomorrow also. Because I usually post ahead of time, or I try to, that I'm going to go live. Just so people know. The list starts to fill up kind of quickly. Once it's rolling. Okay, Whoopsie. 1 second. All right. Man, I'm just going to give up on the name. Whoopsie, I'm going to give up on the names. I see them, but I'm just going to give up on them. Because I'm still struggling with them. Okay. What will happen in this marriage? Will it last or not? What will happen in their marriage? Okay, we've got Queen of Swords. Whoa. King of Wands in the reverse. Well, you're not married yet? I thought you said you were married. I must have read it wrong. Oh, relationship. Okay, you're right. These first two cards feel like some arguments and disagreements and differences of opinions or something. Because Queen of Swords with the King of Wands in reverse, especially this King of Wands in reverse, can be very argumentative. Okay. Queen of Swords, very blunt energy, just kind of saying it like it is. And I feel like these two are, like, literally, I feel like these two cards almost represent the both of you. Where it just feels like you can't like difficulties with communication. That King of Wands in reverse, that's some could be someone who gets angry, quickly. Let's see what else I get. Will this relationship end or last? Fool in reverse. Ew. Aries energy. I feel like one of you or both of you have just kind of lost the faith. Like losing faith that it's going to work out. If that makes sense. Let's see, what else? Tell me more. Okay, this one wanted out, so I'm going to take it. 9 of Cups. Well, that's happy energy, but... Oh, not that many cards. Come on now. I do feel like definitely a decision will be made. Because it feels like right now this relationship is in a limbo state. I do feel like a decision will be made. Could be more on your end than the other end. That's exactly what's going on. We want to make it work. It's a relationship for 8 years, getting harder each year. Did you say it was long distance? Was that what you said before? It's long distance? Like you don't see each other? Hi, Laura. So has it always been long distance? Is it long distance because of circumstances or by choice because of... Okay. Well, I mean, that's difficult in itself. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard to keep up. It's hard to feel connected to somebody when they're, in another country. Tell me more about the King of Wands and there. Oh, shoo. Oh, that's the Empress. Whew, I thought that was the Emperor in reverse. And the Empress in reverse is about, you know, a lot of that can be about manifestation and making things work. Um, I don't know if he's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like it almost feels like he struggles more than you do with this. Or I don't know. Or he just struggles in general to keep his cool or something. This King of Wands in reverse. Can be about issues with control, anger, that kind of thing. Well, I feel like there is some type of decision here. We got this Two of Swords in the reverse with this Queen of Swords energy, which I feel like it's you over here. Literally, I mean, tarot doesn't have a gender, but this is the Queen of Swords, this is the King of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Fool over here in the reverse, which is kind of a... It's not having faith in something. Let me see. Clarify the Fool for me, huh? Okay, 2 came out. 10 of Wands. See, it's a heavy burden. That's... 10 of Wands is a heavy burden. 8 of Cups. Well... 8 of Cups is coming back around. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Tell me about this Two of Swords. Page of Cups. Do you feel like he owes you an apology? This here feels like feeling like someone needs, like I'm owed an apology. Like like he should apologize for whatever that thing is. Okay. Your energy's definitely over here. And this is interestingly where with this Queen of Swords, like all of the emotional cards are right over here, and there's none here yet. Let me get one on the Empress. Let me get one on the Empress with the King of Wands. 5 of Swords. See, that's I don't know. 3 of Swords. This King of Wands here, this is an energy of like, I don't know if he gets stressed out and then lashes out, but it feels like it's coming from a place of pain or fear. like fear of it not working out. And then there's like a bunch of stress in there because there's the fear of it not working out. Um, and then lashing out because there's a fear. It's kind of feels like a cycle with this person here. What's the purple crown symbol? Oh, this? You mean this? The blue? Or are you talking about the Queen of Swords? Like, with him, I feel like he doesn't know. It almost feels like he doesn't know how to fix it. Very drained of emotion, so it's hurting more. Yeah. Um I feel like Cider, I'm sorry, but the list is closed. I'm not taking any more on the list tonight. But you can check back a different day because I'm going live quite a bit doing readings. So if you subscribe and hit the notification, you'll get notifications when I'm live. What has to be done to fix this situation? The world. So that's, the ending of cycles, beginning of new cycles, change. Could it have a future if this rush path had more support and love? It's like it feels like a lot of the problem is just the distance. The Hangman, that's getting a new so like taking a step back to get some new perspective. So like if you're apart from each other but you're not working on it together, then it's still going to be all separate. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to both be willing to like put in the work, whether it's more phone calls or, however that works now, like however you guys deal with the, communication or whatever. Like it's almost like you need to, before you start talking, you need to say like, okay, during this conversation, we're going to discuss this topic, and then, actively listen to the other person while they're talking so that it doesn't end up like in an argument. It feels like there has to be some kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, more structure or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it the way that it's in my head. Sometimes it doesn't come out the way that it's in my head. You know what I mean? Oh, I already crossed it off. It's more of an emotional absence despite of all the conversations. Well, if if you're having a hard time in a relationship, a lot of times you just shut down emotionally. So it's kind of like, it's a way of, how we protect ourselves. Like, oh, this is going crappy and I'm always upset. So people tend to just like shut down emotionally. Well, you would just have to look at, could you have career stability at some point? Like, you have to look at, is the relationship worth it to you to move, or is it not? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to do the pros and cons. Like, is it better or worse? Like, write it down on paper, or I don't know. Because otherwise you just stay miserable. So I would say, like, you have to be able to figure it out one way or the other, because right now it just seems like you're in limbo and it's just causing all kinds of problems, just making everything worse. Well, I mean, that's like on you. You have to figure out, if it would be worth it or not. Like, that seems like it'd be something that you two would have to, like, figure out together. I gotta go back to my other deck here. I would just try to write it down. Okay, so this one I'm going to do yes or no. Would it be a good idea to move closer or end the relationship? So if it's upright, that means yes. If it's reverse, it means no. So upright, yes. Reverse, no. So would it be a good idea to move closer or end the relationship? It's upright. And interestingly enough, not only is it upright, meaning yes, make the bold move, it's 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is about moving into calmer waters, getting out of the chaos. It's getting to the other side of the stress, the anxiety, all of the things. So not only did this card come out in the upright, it's literally the card of, like, it can be moving on, which could also translate to ending the relationship, but it came out in the upright position. And I always take this as a card of moving into calmer waters, getting out of, like, the storm, so to speak. So there's your answer on that one. Which is why I did that as an upright yes or no. So I hope that helped a little. Well, yeah, like I said, just a long distance thing by itself would, it's difficult for anybody. No problem. Good luck with it. I hope it works out in your favor. Well, I mean, it'll work out anyway, regardless. Things, always happen for a reason, and okay, Zara, you are next. But I do have to run to the bathroom real quick. Thank you. Thank you so much. Zara, think of your question if you haven't already. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick and then I'll be right back. I have Zara, Donna, Maria, Payush, and Peach is the last one. Okay. Hold that thought. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back after I run to the bathroom, okay? Okay. I am back from the bathroom. Thank you guys for being patient. I appreciate everybody being patient. Okay. Okay, Zara, can you see what is currently happening in my future spouse life and love life? Wait, so you want to know about if they have a love life now, like what's going on? Is that what you mean? Future spouse life and love life? Like you want to know if they're currently with somebody? Or did I read that wrong? Oh, you want the light sears? Let's see. What did I do with it? Hold on. Hold on. Got it in my drawer here. Gosh. All right, I got it. Okay. 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 Zara wants to know what is going on with her future spouse's life. Rosebud, I have to remove the comment because I don't know what you were talking about. What is going on in Zara's future spouse's life? Okay. What is going on in Zara's future husband's life? Two of Wands. Oh, he's working on some money. He's building his coins up. King of Pentacles. We go from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles in reverse. That is kind of crazy. I think right now he is, I don't know if he's changing careers, figuring out what career, figuring out money things. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in reverse. He's trying to figure out how to get to the King of Pentacles energy, meaning he's trying to figure out how to become this guy when he's currently this guy. The younger version of that King of Pentacles. Let me get another one here and see. No, it's not bad. It just can mean some like instability or financial issues, that type of thing. It feels like right now it's kind of like, for him, it feels like it's a learning. Like he's figuring out his life, like what his goals are, you know, his career, all that kind of thing. I don't know why it held your message. Justice in reverse. He may be dealing with some legal issues. Justice in reverse. Well, he might have. It's in the reverse. That's about balance and equality. It can mean legal things. Let's see what else I get so I can. Now we have Knight of Wands. Yeah. I think he's got a little bit of wild side to him. A little bit of. It's a younger energy of. This is fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's an energy. It's like young, carefree, not really concerned about things all the time. Let me hold on. I'm trying to get more. Seven of, yeah. I feel like he's kind of up and down. Ooh, Temperance. He's patient though. But I think he's patient because right now he's not super. He's focused, but not super focused. Two of oh. He may even be like, he may even be divorced or going through the process. This Two of Cups is connection kind of energy. Page of Wands, yeah, that's coming. I feel like there's a connection right now that's in the process of coming to an end. But I'm not sure if it's even a... Maybe, I mean, it's possible, but it could even be just like a long-term relationship. I don't know. It's that Justice keeps staring at me, but it's in the reverse. You know, the Justice could be referring to like an imbalance as well. That's Libra energy, but it's about balance. Being in the reverse, it's saying there's an imbalance there. And then Two of Cups, that's Page of Wands in the reverse. So there's like, there's no, you know, there's nothing really happening in that connection right now. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's a breakup happening over here. Like it wasn't good, like it caused a lot of stress. What about Temperance? Temperance with the Empress. It feels like whoever this one is, whoever he's in this relationship with or connection, it doesn't feel like she's nurturing enough for him. Okay. Like he wants more than this person. And it doesn't even feel like that connection was all that serious for him. Because he feels like he's still sort of playing the field a little. You know, he's having some longer, it feels like he has some longer term connections, but nothing super serious right now. What about this Knight of Wands? Page of Cups in the reverse. I don't think there's any kids, no. See, Hierophant in reverse. That's like lack of commitment. I feel like, oh, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's kind of a lesson for him right now. Or something that he has to, something that he's currently going through that's going to be like, it's kind of an eye-opening experience for him with this connection over here ending. But it feels like more than that. Like I said earlier, it feels like he's trying to work on his life, on his finances, career, all of that. But then there's still moments when, you know, he may party too much, hang out too much, spend too much money. It just feels like a growing spurt of some kind where he's figuring it all out. Because it feels like there's times where he doesn't think about it. You know, it's like, oh, I'm not, you know, he's not thinking about the consequences at the time. He's just like, I'm just gonna, you know, I just want to have a good time, blow off some steam. It could be that whatever job he has can be stressful, or he's just stressed out and worried about it. It's just like growth. It's like sometimes he has a lack of maturity. So I feel like there are certain things happening, you know, that are happening to him to facilitate him maturing about certain things. It's a close connection or a connection, but that's the one that I feel like he, you know, that he could currently be in, that's coming to an end. Page of Wands in the reverse. There's nothing being put into that connection, because I feel like it was stressful. This is Eight of Swords in the reverse. So this connection here, this is where the you know, it wasn't balanced, it wasn't equal, but it doesn't feel like it was that serious to begin with. It doesn't feel like a super long term, committed thing. I mean, it could have even been a marriage, but if it was, it doesn't feel like it would have lasted that long. like, you know, like, like you get married and 6 months later you're getting a divorce kind of thing. Just doesn't feel. I don't get the feeling of it being a strong connection. And then there, everything else just feels like he's figuring life out, like he's just going through and figuring everything out. So then by the time you meet him, by that time, he'll be the King of Pentacles in the upright. Like all the other ladies, he's going to learn from all of that. Then and then you won't have to deal with it. You know what I mean? No problem. Thank you very much for being patient. Good luck with that. With your person. He'll be more grown up by that time. Okay, Donna, are you here? Donna is next. Donna, Maria, Bayush, and Peach. Okay, there's Donna with that name, but I sure remember it. Can I have a general? My phone is sliding. Phone does not want to stay. What next between... Okay, let's see. What's next between Gabriel and Donna? No contact situation. Whenever I try to message him, he will tell me off and block me. Well, that doesn't sound good. Okay. So he tells you off and you would still like to get back together with him? Well, if somebody tells me off, that's the last time they're going to talk to me, ever. No, 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 no. You shouldn't allow that. I gotta make sure I get these shuffled. Well, he should treat you better than that, though. That's just my opinion. I'm just going to use the lights here since I got it out. Okay, let me... Okay, what's next between Gabriel and Donna? Will there be a reconciliation between Gabriel and Donna? Five of Wands, there's conflict. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. I don't think you will. Conflict, competition. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. That's like commitment type of energy, but it's in the reverse. Let's see what else. 7 of Swords. Oh. This is like an energy of sneakiness. Like, I hope he wasn't doing something where he was doing something sneaky to you. Ace of Swords. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. This. Okay, I have to say what I'm feeling here, because I'm always honest. Like, there's something about this connection or him that feels toxic, like it wasn't good for you. I feel like you dodged a bullet with this, honestly. There's like a sneakiness here. Devil in reverse. It's almost like you just dodged a complete bullet. 5 of Swords in reverse. Four of Wands, four Swords in reverse. That's interesting because they're together here. Three of Cups in reverse. This feels like third party stuff, like he had someone else on the side or something here. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. He just doesn't... the feelings that's coming up with him is he doesn't feel stable. I don't know if he like says one thing and does another. It's just not a good... I don't get good feelings from him. I'm not saying he's a horrible person. I'm saying, you know, it just feels like he's done some things like when you were together that weren't good. Like right now, I would say no. You were sneaky because you tested him. Well, if you're trying to test someone, though, there's a reason for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so he gave you a reason to be sneaky. So, like, that means you were doubting him. Otherwise, yeah, to see if he was cheating. Like, so if you trusted him, if he acted in a way where you trusted him, then you wouldn't be worried if he was cheating or not. You see what I'm saying? If somebody gives you if somebody by their actions, like, gives you no reason to doubt them, then there's no reason to do sneaky things to try and catch them in a lie. And you'll know the difference. You'll know the difference when you meet someone who their actions match their words, and you'll know the difference because you won't doubt them. You'll just You know, if they're going to be late, you know, if they're running late and you're supposed to go on a date or whatever and they're running late, they'll call you or text you and say, "Hey, I'm running late. You know, I got caught up here or wherever. You know, I'm running behind." That you won't doubt them because they'll let you know without you asking them, kind of thing. Um, but if you don't trust anyone, then that means something happened to you at some point and made you that way. Like something happened to you in the past, so now you don't trust people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's when that happens. And that can take a long time to get over, you know, and it's you know, if he wasn't doing anything sneaky, you know, that's not his fault that you don't trust anyone. So you can't really take that out on every person you're with. Um, but it's usually because somebody hurt you in the past and now it's hard for you to trust people. Because I've been in that boat myself long time ago, you know. So but if you meet somebody who never gives you any reason to doubt, those are the kind of people that will help you get over that fear of not trusting people. I mean, it gets easier after that. So hopefully it does get easier for you. I mean, I hope that helped a little. We started so well that he was not. Yeah. See, so that's the he's too good to be true. Right? That's what's through your head. He's too good to be true. He's got to be doing something to me. He's got to be cheating on me. He's got to be, you know, and that'll happen. But that's just your own thing talking there. It's your own fears. It's your own worry. That's something that you have to worry. But here's the thing. If they're going to do it to you, they're going to do it to you, regardless of what you're saying to them, regardless of what you're asking them. There's nothing you can do to stop it. They're going to do it anyway. So the key thing is to, you know, because you're hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself. Well, you're hurting the other person too, but you're mainly hurting yourself with the constant worry. What are they doing? Are they with someone else? Are they cheating? Are they this? Are they that? That's stressing you out, mainly. So, you know, working on that, if you know that's how you are and you know there's a reason for it, the best thing to do is to heal that part of you. Because it's not fair to the person you're with either to kind of take it out on them if they're not the one that hurt you in the past. It's just, that's how it works. Okay, I'm going to do a one card yes or upright is yes. Reverse is no. Is he dating someone else? Reverse is no. This is the death card in reverse. But this is also about new beginnings. When something ends, one thing, a new thing takes its place. So that said no. So according to that, he's not dating anybody else, but that's just in this moment, you know, that's, you know, energy changing all the time. So I hope that helped a little bit, Donna. And I wish you luck with it. Well, that whole thing is confusing. I mean, you know, It is confusing. That whole situation that you have there is confusing. Um, the best thing to do is like I don't read to just how do I put this? I want to help you as much as I can. So I would rather try to help you get over your fear or your lack of trust. I mean, you asked about him, but you say that he blocks you every time or he, tells you off every time. So there's a lot going on with that situation. Um, but if someone is blocking you, then the best thing to do is just try not to contact them at least in the meantime, while you're working on your own stuff. So I was trying to help you from that angle because it will kind of save you a lot of pain if you can heal that part of you that's feeling that pain. And I just know that because I've been there. Well, I guess, he doesn't, some people don't have an easy time expressing their feelings. But if you're with somebody that doesn't trust you and they're constantly saying things or asking you where have you been or whatever it is, then that can wear on them because they're like, hey, you don't trust me. So you can actually chase them off by doing that. And like I said, if somebody's going to cheat on you, they'll find a way. It doesn't matter what you ask them, what you tell them. It doesn't matter. So, I mean, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it anyway. But right now, anyway, it doesn't look like there was going to be any kind of reconciliation, at least in this moment. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Arif, the list is closed, so I'm pretty much just finishing up the last people on the list now. I closed the list a little while ago. Maria, are you still here? Maria, Payush, and Peach. You are the last three. No worries. It gets to a point where I have to close it because there's, too many names on there and it takes too long. But feel free to subscribe. I go live quite frequently now, so, just check back. Okay, well, my next boyfriend. Okay, so all you guys are here. Whoever, the ones that are net. Well, okay, yep. You're all here, so you're all good. So right now, Maria, then Payush, and then Peach. Okay, so Maria wants to know, will my next boyfriend be someone new or someone I know? Okay. Okay. All right, for Maria, please. Spirit. Will her next boyfriend be someone new or someone she knows? Will Maria's boyfriend be new or old? It's Pearl. I don't know why I said Peach. Sorry, Pearl. I can't read my own handwriting, apparently. I think I wrote it too fast. So the R looked like a C and the L looked like an H because I was sloppy about it. It's Pearl. I apologize. I was just saying Peach. That was my fault. Okay. So Maria wants to know if her next boyfriend will be somebody she knows or somebody new. Oh, God, there's a devil in reverse again. What's going on? Well, it could be a Capricorn. Four swords in the reverse. You might know them. Oh, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like it might be somebody that you know or you've already been in a connection with before. Tell me more about the devil. Strength in reverse. If you know them or if you've already been in a relationship with them, I feel like I don't know if it's like bad boy kind of energy or like too much temptation, like almost like someone you couldn't resist, like you have a hard time resisting this person, like they're very charming, overly charming or whatever. But this is a devil energy. This is like, it can be, they might have some kind of traits that aren't so great, or codependency or something there that was very tempting. Strength in the reverse, like you had a hard time. It's almost like you had a hard time resisting this person. I say it's possible you know them because we've got Four Swords in the reverse, which means you could be on a break, like you might not even be talking to this person right now. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Tower means something's going to change. Something's going to change big time. So, let me see what else I get. Oh, the Emperor. Aries energy. They could be an Aries. The Devil and the Emperor. This Emperor is right on top. This Four Swords in reverse. Almost like they're going to come in like, hey girl, I've been missing you. Like, I don't know. They just seem very like, super confident. This person is like super confident, like to the point of they could be arrogant. That could be that toxicity that I'm picking up on over here. There just feels very. Let me get another one in the Emperor. Oh, the World in reverse. Unfinished business. There we go. Unfinished business. What about the 10 of Pentacles? Oh, now we got like apology energies coming up here. Eight of Cups. Like, I feel, I don't know, this is weird. This feels like someone that you, I don't even know if like you would have dated this person. I don't know. Maybe even an acquaintance. But something like there's like an energy of you walked away from them or cut off connection before. What about the Tower? Oh, Knight of Swords swooping in. Oh, gosh. Hi, Latoya. Thanks, but the list is closed, so I'm just finishing up the last few people that have been waiting for a while. But you can come back on another night and see if you can get on the list. Tends to fill up pretty quick. It's almost like it's a weird energy here in the future. There's almost this energy of like them coming and saying, "Oh, I changed," and or they're different than they were before. But I don't know. I do feel like you've met this person, that you know them. What about? Give me another one on that strength. Three of oh. This could even be someone from school, someone from work. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like they were great at team, I don't feel like they're much of a team player though then, or whenever this was. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but I'm not getting anything new here. It feels like you've already, I don't know on what level. But this person is very confident. Very confident. Like it's almost like they don't have fear. They have that much confidence. Like it's bordering on arrogant. And the World in reverse, that's usually like that's some unfinished business. Emperor too can also be like an energy, like a boss energy. Or somebody, could even be somebody a little older than you. And I don't think they were very like, they don't Seems like this person wasn't into commitment at the time. I don't know. It's... Hi, Alexis. Sorry, the list is closed. I should have changed my message. Everybody's coming in wanting to be on the list here. You can come back another time, Alexis. It's just I had to close it for tonight. It's almost like midnight here for me. Or I'll end up being here all night long. Not really, Hustler. Just hanging out with the peeps. That's all. There hasn't been that many people in here, like at one time. I lost Maria. Where'd she go? I said stuff to Maria. Now she's probably deathly afraid of who's going to come towards her. I lost her. She like took off on me. Oh, there she is. She's trying to process what I've been telling her. I mean, I don't know. It feels like you know them unless it's a situation of, you've been in the same vicinity and they've noticed you, but you haven't noticed them. There's a familiar energy here. Like nothing on here is screaming at me that it's a new person. So like I said, I don't know if it's like school, work, community, whatever, online. I don't know. There's something here, like this person seems familiar. But they don't seem like they're huge on commitments right now anyway. And the person seems very like they'd be Mr. Charming. The one of those you can't resist them. You know who it is? Okay. Well, I'm glad you know. I don't. But this person is like something's gonna change here, and I'm gonna be running in like this Knight of Swords here, like a bat out of hell. Because this Four of Swords in reverse is kind of telling me there's been a little rest period or a break. Like, you don't really talk to this person. And this guy right here, just, calm, cool, and collected. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, just feels very tempting and, charming but not really good for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just one of those. It kind of reminds me of like a dad's telling a daughter, like, stay away from that one there because he can't be trusted. Just one of those. That's what it reminds me of. No problem, Maria. Good luck with that, by the way. Like, you might have to come back and get another one. Like, I want to know the details on that one eventually. Sounds kind of spicy. Okay, Payush, you are next. And then Pearl. Pearl is last. See, I got it that time, Pearl. Instead of calling you Peach like I was doing before. Okay. Okay, is Ratika, is my soulmate, does she feel the same? Okay. right. Everybody's looking for love. Everybody's looking for love. Ayush wants to know if Tika is their soulmate. Does she feel the same? Gotta shuffle these a little bit. Hustler, are you still here? She probably left. What time did MD quit? Do you know? Were you in his live? Like 10 o'clock or something? Nine o'clock? I thought the quest ended at 9. Really? What, his head security leaves at 9 and then he stops? Well, he said he was doing pretty good. Yeah, probably. Well, that's good. At least he gets to rest for a while. So he's not so overworked. Okay. Ayush wants to know if Ratika is their soulmate. Does Ratika feel the same way? Okay. Oh. Ooh, lovers in reverse. No, we don't want that. Okay, let's... Okay, deep breath here. That's not necessary. Oh. Okay, we got the lovers in reverse, 9 of swords, king of pentacles. Well, that's not so bad. 2 of wands. Okay, let's see what else. Oh. Damn devil keeps coming back for more here. 9 of swords. You know, this is what I'm going to say. I feel like she or he, I'm not even sure, is trying to like make up their mind. Like, I don't think they know. I think there may be some confusion on their part. Little stressed out. Now the stress, I feel like there's some stress or something going on in their life. It's not even related to you. It's that devil toxic energy here I was just talking about. Capricorn, by the way. I just feel like there's some stress there. The hangman, okay. Yeah, I feel like it takes them longer than it does you to know. But I feel like there's other things going on in their life. 5 of Cups. They don't want to make... It feels like this person, they don't want to rush. Like, they don't want to make a quick judgment. King of Pentacles, that's like taking your time. It means not rushing, okay? Taking your time. It's very grounded energy. The World in reverse, that's a little unfinished business. I feel like they're getting closer. Like, I feel like it's just taking them a while, okay? Like, there can be some confusion. Not everybody knows if the person they're, with or dating or whatever, is the right person for them. They don't always know it instantly. It takes some people longer, where others just kind of, oh, this is my person. So I think it's taking them a while, but I think eventually they will come to a decision. Let me put it that way. Because Seven of Cups in reverse, that's making a decision, making a choice. But I think there's something else here that they're trying to deal with right now. Something in their life. I don't feel it relates to you at all. If that makes sense. Like it's separate from you and that person. So right now, like I feel like they do have feelings for you, but I feel like I just knocked my whole camera over. Ran it over with my chair. Now you guys are seeing my microphone. Oh. This is what happens when you've been doing this for a few hours. Okay. I think I got it back under control. Exams, that could... Oh, it's still not where it needs to be. Come on, camera, get with it. Yeah, it could be exams. There's just a lot of stress, like all of this stress right here. That thing is still not where I had it. Oh well. And then Hangman gaining, it's like taking a step back, seeing the bigger picture. So that could be it right now. It could be just too focused on, the exams. But I do feel there's definitely emotions there. Just trying to figure it out, and weigh everything so there's no like rush to judgment or not trying to like lead with their feelings only, just trying to be logical and thinking it through. Oh, it's really bothering me that my camera got screwed up. I'll just have to deal with it. Does that make sense, Payush? I hope I explained that. Oh, there. I finally got it my camera a little better. So I think the person definitely has, feelings for you. Okay. I just feel it's just too much going on right now, like some stressful, if that's the case with exams. We gotta kind of put some stuff on the back burner while we're concentrating on things. If she had options, well, I don't think the options weren't like other people when I was talking about that seven of cups or whatever. I think that didn't have to do with you. Like, I feel like she has feelings for you and she likes you. It didn't feel like, she's out there with a bunch of other people. That's what I'm trying to say. I just think it's more life related. It just feels like she's a little stressed out right now. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Pearl is last. Saving the best for last with Pearl. Just kidding. I just wanted to say that, Pearl. But you did a good job waiting till the very end. Everybody wants love questions this evening. Yeah, I think it's more or less that, Payush. She just seems very focused right now and stressed out about what she's dealing with now. I don't think like a love relationship is like her top priority at the moment, I guess is what I'm saying. Pearl, I hope it's not an I hope it's not an ex. there's too many exes that pop into the readings here. I'm gonna wish for new for you, okay, Pearl? We don't want no messy exes. I don't know. I'm just saying, Pearl. We don't want any messy exes. No more of those. Okay. Yep, they got a way of doing that. And then they creep on into these readings, is what happens. I try to focus on the new stuff for people, and they creep in. They just sneak on in there. And kind of crazy. Okay, Pearl wants to know what is coming up in love. What is coming up in love for Pearl? Trying to make sure I get all these shuffled, because they like to stick together. Okay, Spirit, what is coming up for Pearl in love? Ooh, 9 of Cups. Happiness is coming up for in love. Ooh, the High Priestess. I love this card in this deck. Could be a Pisces. Oh, and the Sun card. These are good cards. I mean, I know there's happiness coming up. It could be a Leo. Pisces. Any water sign, really. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let me get some more. Clarify the 9 of Cups. Page of Cups. There's a lot of water. I feel like it's new. I feel like it's a new person. Queen of Wands. I feel like you'll have a good time with this person. Like, they're very playful. They got like a young kind of quality about them. And that High Priestess, very intuitive, but I feel like that's you. My ex was a water. Don't tell me that, Pearl. Don't tell me your ex was a water sign. You know, now we said we wanted to keep them out of it. Well, this is an energy of new. Like, this is Page of Cups that's like wanting to take someone on a date. But it feels like, playful and carefree, like having a good time. What else? Tell me, let's see. What about the sun? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Let me, like, are you no contact with the ex? Because this eight of Wands in the reverse is like no contact or no communication, nothing happening. That's here clarifying this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like no effort or no stability. See, Pearl, now didn't I tell you they always creep in, don't they? That's what that is. That's what that is right there. That's the ex creeping in, Pearl. Because that's what this is about. Like, I don't know if he's unstable, you know what I mean? Like, unreliable. That's what that Knight of Pentacles kind of indicates. Like, not, not reliable all the time. Could be even low effort, not putting in as much effort into the, relationship. See, there he is. Always, always, they always creep into the readings. Like, come on, man, just like, oh. Yeah, like, but I don't think this over here, well, I don't know. It could, Page of Cups can be an apology as well. I don't know. Let's see. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Oh. Come on now. Page of Cups with the Three of Swords in reverse. So this can be like an apology of, oh, I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I broke your heart. Tell me more on the Three of Swords. Whoops, this was in the reverse. Two of Pentacles. Trying to make a choice between two options. My God. It started out good, Pearl. Like, what happened? What happened with this reading? It was going good. Four of Swords. There's the taking a break card. The good old Four of Swords. But you, like, this is, I feel like this is your energy. High Priestess. Like, it's very intuitive. Very connected energy. That Four of Swords is like taking a break, taking a rest. That's the no contact stuff. Just like this Eight of Wands in reverse is. Okay, what about this Page of Pentacles? The Moon in reverse. Things being revealed. Things coming to the surface. More Pisces energy. What about the Eight of Wands? Like, and here he comes, like, oh, I'm loyal and reliable now. I am. I've changed. Like, look at me. I'm the King of Pentacles. But this feels like you knew, like, it almost feels like you already knew things about him. Like, you didn't have to, it's like you knew on a deeper level. This Moon in reverse, that's like the subconscious. It's things that are typically buried and they rise to the surface to bring out balance. All the issues come out so that they can be healed, so that they can be fixed. But I feel like you already know, like where some people would be confused, like you already, like, the real deal, kind of like, you hone in on it. Yeah, the devil. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not here, but it just kind of feels like when, someone comes in, I'm sorry, I'll never, act that way again, or I'll never do it again, or whatever. And they just want to get somebody back into their life. And then when they have the person back, they revert back to the way they were before. And then it just, they keep doing that over and over and over. Like, it just repeats itself. Until the person says, no, you're not coming back into my life. And then that's the end of that. Well, Pearl. Well, let's see. I feel like, yes. I feel like he's gonna try to apologize. Let me see. Let's see. Is he going to be coming back to try to reconcile? But I'm gonna ask directly, even though I have a feeling it's yes. There it is. Ace of Pentacles. I'm a little offer there. Here, Pearl. Here's my ace. I want to start again. Ace of Pentacles is somebody offering you something. It's a new, aces are about new beginnings. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He doesn't like the changes. He doesn't like that. Like, he doesn't like being, he doesn't like the fact that you, like, cut him off. He doesn't like the no contact. I have deja vu. I told somebody else this earlier. It was the same thing. Like, I don't think he handles it well. Like, he doesn't like being, alone. Come on now, Spirit. We need a new man for Pearl. Okay, we need some. I'm going to get my other deck. Spirit, what advice do you have for Pearl? Advice for Pearl in the situation with her ex. What advice do you have? What advice do you have for Pearl in this situation? Two of Cups. Come on now. He may be talking to ton of them, but I don't think he's really interested in all of them. Queen of Swords. Magician in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse again. I don't know. This Two of Cups came out when I asked for advice here. But this feels new to me. This is new to me. Queen of Swords. Magician in reverse. You got to work on manifesting this new person. Three of Swords in reverse. God, there's that Page of Cups again. Only this time it's in the reverse. I still think there's someone new coming. Like, I think everything that the ex does is... it's one of those things, you know, where they start talking to a bunch of other people. You know, they put on the show of like, oh, I'm fine, you know. I think he will try to come back, but I do think you still have somebody new that you're going to meet. That was that Two of Cups that I just pulled out or had out. That, I believe, is the new person. So I do think there will be a new person. Okay? But I feel like when you meet this new person, let me ask, okay. When is she gonna meet this new person? Oh God, and out comes the Emperor again. Okay, so Emperor is Aries. Feel like you might meet the new person in like March, April. Ooh, Four of Wands. So that's commitment energy with the Emperor. I feel like you might meet the new person like in the spring, in March, April. Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person will be totally different energy than the ex. Um, damn right, Pearl. We don't want that ex bullshit coming back. But that might be when the ex gets worse. If he knows about, you meeting someone new, and that could trigger him. Um, I mean, the new person, like, no, I would still say like March. See, January, February, March, April. Yeah, I would say like March or April. These are both fours, which would be April. And this is the Emperor is Aries energy, which is March, April. Um, so the new person could even be an Aries. And I feel like you might, like that might start in March or April. But then I feel like that's when the X will kind of get like triggered. So the X stuff might get worse before it gets better. Like, I feel it just might trigger the X, If he finds out about a new person, I feel like that will propel him, to try to come back around again. Because that happens a lot. That happened to me one time when I was on a date and his ex-wife showed up because she knew we were together. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a nightmare. Yeah, don't talk to him. Leave him on block. Leave him blocked. It's the best way to deal with it, actually. Like if you don't have to, don't. It's the best way to handle that. Okay, Pearl, you were the last one. So thank you for being patient. And I really do hope that you meet that wonderful new person that will be wonderful to you. Just like everybody else who wants to meet a person. I hope they're all wonderful people. No problem, Pearl. Thank you for being patient. Waiting for that long. So make sure you come back to let us know how it's going. I want to know if you meet that new person or not. I have putting out good thoughts there for you to meet that new person, Pearl. And I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Whoever is still here, thank you so much for coming. You can check back. Oh my God, was I melting? Shit, I was melting my freaking... Holy crap. I'm melting my other candle. Wow, I'm glad I noticed that now. Jeez. Anyhow, thank you all for coming in, for stopping by. Oh God, I was probably doing it with this one too. Yep, I was. Mental note, don't do that again. This thing got way too hot. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you. And I'll be doing these quite often, so come back and pay me a visit. Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to get off of here and get some sleep now. Take care, everybody. Bye.